project in Oblicon. So our objectives for today, first is define compensation. Second is to understand the occurrence of compensation. So today I am going to discuss about Article 1278, 1279, and 1280. Article 1278 states that compensation shall take place when two persons in their own right are creditors and debtors of each other. From the word compensation, it is the extinguishment to the concurrent amount of the debts of two persons who, in their right, are debtors and creditors of each other. It involves the simultaneous balancing of two obligations in order to extinguish them to the extent in which the amount of one is covered by that of the other. Example: A owes B the amount of 1,000 pesos. B owes A the amount of 700 pesos. Both debts are due and payable today. Here, compensation takes place partially. That is, to the concurrent amount of 700. So A shall be liable to B for only 300 pesos. If the two debts are of the same amount, there is total compensation. The two debts are extinguished without actual transfer of money between the parties. Article 1279. In order that compensation may be proper, it is necessary: 1. That each one of the obligors be bound principally and that he be at the same time a principal creditor of the other. 2. That both debts consist in a sum of money, or if the things due are consumable, they be of the same kind and also of the same quality if the latter has been stated. 3. That the two debts be due. 4. That they be liquidated and demandable. 5th, that over neither of them there be any retention or controversy, commenced by third persons and communicated in due time to the debtor. Article 1270 enumerates the requirements or requisites for legal compensation: that the parties are principal creditors and principal debtors of each other. Example: Lynn owes Charlene 1,000 pesos. Charlene owes Catherine 1,000 pesos. So compensation will take place because Catherine and Charlene are principal debtors and creditors of each other. Article 1280 states that, notwithstanding the provisions of the preceding article, the guarantor may set up compensation as regards what the creditor may owe the principal debtor. This article is an exception to the general rule that only principal debtor can set up against his creditor what the latter owes him. Although the guarantor is only subsidiarily, not principally bound, he is given the right to set up compensation. The reason is that the extinguishment of the principal obligation as a consequence of compensation carries with it the accessory obligations such as guarantee. Example: A owes B 1,000 pesos with G as guarantor. B owes a 1,000 pesos. The obligation of guarantee is extinguished by the compensation, but if the compensation is partial, G will be liable for the balance. Guarantor is a person or organization that promises to pay back a loan or borrowed money if the person or organization that borrowed cannot pay it. A debtor is someone who owes money, and a creditor is someone whose money is owed to. That would be all. Thank you.